I saw my liar boyfriend in the background of a TikTok and proved he was cheating. Plus all update. I don't know how to say this without my relationship looking like SHT, but what can I say? I have one of those relationships that's up and down or on and off or whatever they say. Zach and I met in freshman year of college, and now that I think about it, I have no idea how he did it, but he totally swept me off my feet. We met at one of those awful freshman mixer things, and I was so nervous I just stood by the wall and I didn't know how to talk to anyone at all. But he was so kind, he came right up to me and was the only person who talked to me. He was my first friend, he was so loving to me. It was such a gentleman thing to do. He said, "Hi, I'm Zach. These things are so awkward. I never know how to talk to anyone," literally mirroring what I was feeling, and he totally knew what he was doing. He made me feel so comfortable and seen. He asked me about my major and he told me about his hometown, telling self-deprecating jokes and asking questions and laughing in all the right places. I was so delusional about him, though sometimes I wish I could reach back through time at my old self and just scream at her. The way I felt about him then, I would have never realized that he was such a cheater and a snake, but it all seems so obvious now. The first time he cheated on me, we were literally at the party together. Like, how stupid can you be? I went around looking for him and he was in a bathroom making out with this random girl. I started screaming my head off, obviously, but when they stumbled out of there, they were obviously both so blackout intoxicated. The girl tripped and fell over in the bathroom, and my boyfriend almost knocked me over. He could barely walk either. So like, I wasn't that mad because honestly she did look just like me and she was wearing the same shirt. Maybe he thought it was me. But like, you did cheat on me, so I had to get back at him, and I know this is where you're gonna come for me, but he did cheat on me first and with a girl in my sorority, so I did the same with a guy in his fraternity. He wasn't even that cute, but it was just what had to be done. Like, if that's how it's gonna be, then that's how it's gonna be, dude. At first when he wasn't mad, I thought it was just because we were even. I never thought he would go as far as he did. Honestly, thinking back on it, I barely count the first girl as cheating. Not like this. There is one girl who I knew was going to be a problem someday, and like it always is, it was his girl best friend. He even has pictures of her in his dorm room. Honestly, I feel like I'm just an obstacle in the way of him being with his real true love, his girl best friend, which is such an awful thing to feel about your boyfriend of 2 years. When I told him last year that he can't hang out with her anymore, he got so mad at me. He had just come home from seeing her and I couldn't stand it anymore. I told him, "It gives me so much anxiety when you go see her. You always come back so happy, like you're never that happy around me," which is so true. Like, I don't know this girl, she makes no effort to get to know me, and I can't trust her. I definitely can't trust him because I know how he can be so charming. He was so sad, which was so pathetic. Like, she's been my friend for my whole life. Why can't I go see her anymore? Like, dude, there's literally a hickey on your neck. He said that wasn't what it was, but he turned so red. Oh my god, I knew I was right. Like, if he slept with her, that would really be cheating. So I said, "Fine, I'll come with you next time you go over there. How about that?" And no, he didn't want that either, so it was back to square one. He's not going to see her anymore. He ran out all mad and didn't want to talk to me, but I was tracking his location. He was being good. He didn't go to her house. He didn't text me all the next day. I thought, fine, go pout for a little while. He always comes back. But his location turned off only for 1 hour in the middle of the day, then came back on, so I knew he was at her house. I couldn't tell you what it was. I had this feeling in my stomach like something was wrong, and it was like the clouds opened up and divine intervention kicked in, saying, "There he is." I was literally just watching TikToks trying to calm down as I stressed out about where the FCK my boyfriend was, and as I saw one that was posted recently, I watched him walk right through the background of it. It was just like this video of a random girl doing a fit check and he walked past in the background. I recognized him right away, but as I watched it again and again, I noticed it was his girl best friend's neighborhood, and it was posted right around the time his location turned off. It really was divine intervention because I totally could have swiped right past it or not noticed him in the background, but it was so obviously him in a shirt. I bought him nonetheless, and I felt so victorious, like, "I see you, mother efker." I mean, it was pretty obvious, all of it, so I just tied all the evidence up in a nice little bow for them and sent it in a group text to the two of them and blocked them both because I have cried too much over this boy. Update. So apparently they were hiding their relationship from me because they were sleeping together. Yes, but she's also his half-sister. He was sleeping with his half-sister. Can you effing believe that? I found out because I have burner accounts on everything: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it, and I went back through years of pictures and watching all their social media stories and everything. Like, if his dad calling her his daughter, why was my ex-boyfriend coming home with hickeys after seeing her? Never trust a girl best friend, it's never what you think.